Welcome back to my channel. I am Terra Newell. Today we're going to talk about the difference between Lafufus and Labubus. So we can see two boxes right here, and we already see a noticeably difference. So first, that Labubu is a bit brighter than, say, this Labubu, who seems to kind of be a sesame bean, or it might be, no, this is a sea salt coconut on this box. So we see the sea salt coconut, and they are just different colors. Also, putting the boxes side by side, one just seems to be, the vinyl just doesn't seem right on this one. This one's different material. And then when you flip to the other side, look, this has nothing. Then we flip it over to the back, and this is one way to tell if you have a Lafufu. Is just based on the box. The Pop Mart boxes are going to have this little serial code, and inside there you can kind of scratch it for a number so that you could like look up what Labubu you actually have and see like where it was made, basically all that fun stuff. And then on this side you see all the Labubus, and they're different colors than the real box. And then we're going to flip it on over back to the back again. There's a little bit more writing right here. There's a Pop Mart symbol. You see that Pop Mart symbol. And you have the monsters, how it's work, and a little description right there. So, whoop. Just based on the boxes, I can already tell that this box is a Lafufu. And I'm actually excited to open it because my friend got it for me for my birthday. And here's another thing to tell if you have a Lafufu. They are going to be reasonably cheaper, a lot more inexpensive than, say, a Labubu. On Pop Mart, they go for $27.99, and so basically about $30 you would pay. I don't know how much my friend paid for this, but I don't think she paid as much as a real Labubu, and I'm really hoping she didn't. In fact, my sister did tell me she didn't pay quite the amount she would have for a Labubu. But I'm really grateful for this so that I can show you guys the difference. And then we are going to unbox this Lafufu now. This is also an exciting macaroon. So I have this guy to show you the difference too. So let's open the Lafufu. So already too, at the top of the box is taped. That's not going to happen from a Pop Mart box. And this too, this is a little bit different. The rip is not there. So I'm basically going to have to rip off this box. Okay, so I don't want to see if they have a sticker, but I'll look for the sticker a little bit later. Making sure I can't see. Okay, so the packaging is already different as well. Here's my packaging from the original one, and then here's this. So this has a green tint to it. It's, you know, the coloring is different. The material is slightly different. And also, there is no place to rip this open. Oh, wait, no, there is. There is a place to rip this open. So this is like an all right Lafufu. If you didn't know the difference between the boxes, you'd be like, I'm getting a Labubu. So let's open it. A nice rip. Oh my gosh. Oh, so you can already tell he is a little bit, you can't like turn around. Oh, he's like the Exorcist Labubu. I do have a sesame bean too. But already, just look at their faces, the difference of the ears. This one also smells, yeah, this one smells like paint. Look at the little hands. Look at these little hands. Look at the bottom, and he's a little bit creepy. I do understand now when they see that they're demonized. I think the Lafufus might look a little bit more demonized. Also, look at their eyes, the difference of their face. Let's also count this teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So luckily this one has the right amount of teeth. But just like this one's a little bit more creepy. This one's cute. This one's whimsical. And this one's maybe gonna get you in your sleep. Oh my gosh, so creepy. The difference between the Lafufus and Labubu. There you go.